So, we had that horrible Shambler wipe just happened to us. And looks like we lost 3 Swift Cloaks, 2 Berserk Charms, a Madman Stress Box, and a Book of Sanity. It's a pretty big hit. It's a fairly large proportion of our things. We also lost the money from setting up for that mission and didn't come home with that money. It's a little frustrating. Mostly because it's a game mechanic we haven't encountered yet. Apparently, at the moment, afflicted characters will not retreat, but it still lets you click the retreat button. It still takes your actions, and which wasn't something we knew. So in other words, we prepared for a fight that we had a strong suspicion we'd lose, knowing that we could always back out of it with the plan in place for reducing the stress afterwards. We'd already completed the mission, so there wasn't going to be any problems with that. We were going to camp to reduce the stress we came out of it with, and walk away, regardless of how poorly the fight went. And then the fight went really poorly and we weren't able to walk away. So, that kind of sucks. But, I think with 4 deaths we can actually still continue. They're pretty low level characters. Certainly not a pleasant experience, but something we can do. Good morning, guys. Hey Kate, hey Oak Dragon, hey Bird, hey Obliza, hey Tragic Booty. How's it going? So, alright. I considered restarting after that, but I don't think it's totally necessary. We just got to figure out, we might have to do some semi-dark runs or totally dark runs just to pick up some extra money. We're getting a little behind on money. So. No, Dragon, the update actually said that afflicted characters will no longer retreat. I don't know if that means if it got removed, or my bigger suspicion is it's just afflicted cannot retreat, which is a totally different thing entirely. And that it's going to make testing Shambler fights extremely hard, because it makes them all or nothing. And it's almost never worth the cost of the characters in the mission to try for the items off the Shambler. So. Anyways, so we have 4 character slots left, which is good. We have a couple unnamed characters from chat. Sort that out. Okay. I think they think that because I'm not sure one way or the other, Obliza, it no longer says it in the low light stuff. Yes. 9 a.m. is the time we should be running around with trucks backing up for no fucking reason around my apartment complex. Of course, of course. I'm trying to decide if there's a place for Arbalest on my loadout. And my first thought is, I guess maybe. So we lost an occultist, we lost a plague doctor, we lost a crusader, and we lost a, I don't remember the 4th class right now. Looks like a hound. The cultist is fairly bad. Say that. It's not true. These are 2 really negative quirks. But these are 2 fairly positive ones too. Eldritch Hater in particular is really, really good. Losing a Crusader, who cares? Losing anyone on a run where there are kill counters that make you fail the game is problematic. Alright, we're gonna grab, I want to fit in abominations too, but I just don't see any way to do it. I mean, abominations essentially receive no change. Abominations are position 2 or position 3 unit, and occultists got changed so they can no longer just be position 3 or 4, they can also be position 2. Well, the abomination really, I mean, their stun is 2-3, but their attacks are really 1-2. So, and when the abomination is untransformed, when they're just in human form, they do nothing in position 1 except stress heal. So really what you want is an abomination in position 2. I mean, you can't add a flagellant with it, which means that, and the occultist really can't, the occultist can't simultaneously occupy position 2 as well as the abomination. So what that means is nothing has changed for the abomination whatsoever. It still needs to be in position 2. You still have to build around it. You can't add the new character, and you can't add the occultist in a different location. So it's still occultist in 3, abomination in 2, something in 4, and something in 1, which is still just not worth it. It's just worse than, it's just not as reliably and consistently tough as a Vestal team. So I don't think I can justify abominations. I just don't think they're going to do what I want them to do. Although stacking damage on a high damage dealing class is really nice for some fights. Okay.
You have returned.
Welcome back, Bald Pet. Thanks for the resub. Yeah, I feel bad for Kate. Her character went on like 2 missions and then died. No, I have not attempted the Baron yet. And we've had this stupid curse spreading around. Wait, replaced hemophilia? What do you mean replaced hemophilia? Isn't hemophilia a disease I had removed? Alright, we will grab this occultist. I'm enjoying the occultist flagellant combo to ignore Vestals.
To fight the abyss, one must know it.
I'm going to pick up the Arbalest because I have the inventory space, but I expect I won't be using them.
Bandage and pillage.
And I'm going to pick up the Man-at-Arms.
Dancing steps of war.
Even though I also expect, I don't know that I want, I think I want 3 Men-at-Arms, but I don't think I want 2 Men-at-Arms.
A gleaming endowment.
Ooh, thank you very much, Obliza. Cheers for the donation. I will add you straight to the list. You're currently in 3rd on the list, and we have 4 slots, so you'll make it onto this team even without more deaths. Just a matter of when we get to that. So. Okay. Enjoy this. Enjoy the DD, huh, birds? Move a couple things around. There we go. Okay. We want to treat this new guy. Gotta get rid of some of these. I'd really love to keep Eldritch Hater too. I'm trying to think if there are missions these guys could go on though. Probably, right? What does it cost me to lock a level 0 skill in? A lot. I mean, maybe a 3rd Man-at-Arms is fine. Just start working on it. Alright. We have a free weapon upgrade, I believe. Which is a little bit troll, because that's the mission that we had already succeeded. So really we should have come back to 2 weapon upgrades, but... Let's take a look at the most expensive ones we have. Unless Ricky has something that makes this worse. No, he doesn't. Okay, take our free weapon upgrade. We need to make some money, which means dumping trinkets. It's also a little bit frustrating that our trinkets, so once you lose a bunch of trinkets, you now have the option to fight the Shrieker to get them back. But this is a level 5 Shrieker. Champion Shrieker. Our top guy is level 3. There's no fucking way we can take a champion Shrieker to get our stuff back. Which is a bit frustrating. Alright, alright, let's figure out what mission we're doing. A book. They nerfed this? Wasn't this bad before and now it's been worse, made worse? I don't remember what it used to do, but this feels like it's worse than it was. It used to be fairly shit because there were like 10 better items in it. That item's extremely strong. Although minus 20% damage as opposed to minus 5% damage is something.
But a generous bestowal.
Good morning, Roth. Thank you for the donation. I'm not sure how the... Wait, what? Oh, it's $15 for you. I'm like, what do you mean goal completed? I'm like, how is 5 and... Anyways. Thank you, Roth. I'll add you to the list. Cheers for the donation, man. So, that would be worth doing if we have enough level 3s to do it. Again, I don't know what the... I haven't fought the Fanatic yet. I know nothing about him. I've never encountered him. It's very likely he will be...
A generous bestowal.
Thank you, Tragic Rudy. I'll add you back to the list. It's very likely that the Fanatic will be the end of my run because I know nothing about him and I will have to fight him to learn that. But maybe not. He did just get a nerf. There's a second Martyr Seal running around, but I have one. Alright. Honestly, we should go after this if we can handle it. It is a level 3. Level 3s are a little bit painful, but we have a good group. So let's go do that. Does it matter who of these guys? Maybe a Warren's Explorer, Beast Slayer. A Warren's Explorer, not Wield. Flutter on guard. Seems good. Carbonal or Mora. Could go take advantage of the Crimson Curse. Potentially. Wasn't I watching Dolphin Chemist's playthrough? I didn't see him fight the Baron, no. Kind of missing a character for position 2. It's not necessarily sure. I guess we could run a dude. Doesn't matter, Ricky or Storm Taker here. What about their camping skills? Pretty much identical. We have the bleeds available on Storm Taker though. Although I'm pretty sure I'm going to want the heals. Okay, and last but not least then is a position 3 Occultist, of which we do not have anyone of great level. It's a bit scary. You have a Wield Scrounger, House Cook, also Wield Scrounger, Natural Eye, Lurker, Irrepressible, Flawed Release, Tippler. Alright. We're bringing Torxer. Okay. Let's go rename characters. This guy is Sui. And this Yahoo is the next rename. Okay, and Obliza is the next rename. Okay, and Roth is the next rename. Did I have a fourth right now? Unnamed? Just sorting by level. No, we don't right now. Because we're at 23, 24. Okay. Ah, thanks, Jack. You died. Tilled, brother. Okay. Any plans on doing a trinkets or quirks video? Yeah, sure. At some point. If there's a lot of interest on it, it seems like Darkest Dungeon is one of the ones that keeps giving. I've been interested in doing some more guide videos for them. For Darkest Dungeon. The reason I haven't is because I've been holding off for the DLC, and the DLC has been postponed like 3 times or something, or twice or something. Yeah, I didn't remember. It was postponed at least once, and it was enough that it was postponed like a couple weeks or something. So I was expecting it out much earlier than it ended up being. Alright, we are very low on items right now. I think this item is terrible. So I won't be using that item. I don't know how I feel about that item either. Certainly I want a stun item here. I would like melee accuracy, where we can get it. Jester would love speed. But of course, I have no speed items available because I lost them all on the Shambler wipe, which is a bit frustrating. We got this guy. I'm going to run Martyr Seal. It's just plus HP, which means he can take damage without... He can take more damage. He can be below half, take more damage without dying. I'm a bit worried about the... Oh, I have no stress resist items anymore, though, because I lost them all. I was going to run a healing item and a stress resist item on the occultist, but I don't think I can do that, not realistically. We'll run the Lioness Warpaint. It is plus stress. We do have a stress healer in group. We could try to keep our torchlight over 75. I just don't think it's going to happen very much. So I don't think I want to be spamming torches when I'm low on money. Alright. Looks like this is what we're going to run. Alright, that's scary, because we are low as shit on resources. We need a couple of these to go well. Plus healing on the flagellant is amazing. I struggle to see why. His heals are already really big. I don't really need them bigger. Okay, anything else I need to do before we leave? Oh yeah, we gotta make sure skills are up to date, because we are headed at our first level 3. Yeah. And this is gonna be expensive. Just very expensive when you wipe. Alright, Wicked Hack. Iron Swan. Yup. Adrenaline Rush. Punish. Redeem. Do I want Exsanguinate? I don't really. I'll take the next level, Reclaim, see if I ever get a use out of it. Look, I'm already down to 4k before items too. This is before items and weapon upgrades. It's kind of bad news. Thankfully, they're mostly upgraded here. Alright. We'll see. We might end up restarting this run. I'm not sure. But we're going to try to power through it. It is the Wield, level 3. We're going to bring some blood, since we have someone to give the blood to. But I probably don't need to bring about 3 or more than about 3 or 4 for that. Let's try 4. Let's give some food. I feel like worst case scenario that happens here is we encounter the fanatic and he wipes the party and we restart, but we gain some information about the fanatic. Oh my god. Alright, food, torches. That's literally all the items I have left to sell. Bandages here. Some keys. And I think we'll go with that. Alright, this is a low number of torches. We're expecting to do some of this at night. Are we expecting to do some of this at night? Alright, let's see how it feels. Okay. One of the new consumables, they treat horror. Which is a new debuff. It's not a new debuff, it was in the last game. The last version of this game, rather. Alright. Wish us luck.
Corruption has soaked the soil, sapping all good life from these groves.
Understand our room battles, we need to backtrack.
This evil.
Make sure our correct skills are on. The zombies now poison us, so a bit more interested in other things. Get that on the way out. We need to maximize money out of these. I'm actually considering picking up an antiquarian for the level 1 stuff.
Victim to the spreading corruption.
We know there's a fight here. Let's use torchlight. Did not bring holy water because we're being cheap because we have no fucking money, but damn, that would have been useful.
Weakened.
Guess we can put some damage in the back. Oh, it's stuff at 2. I don't need a blood buff for that kill.
A faint hope blossoms.
There, mark the other target. Nice, to dodge it.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
10 health. Probably that hit. Well, definitely that hit plus the Hellion now will kill it. I kind of wanted to double stun, but I don't want parts from these guys. Have a heal available. Just wait a minute. It's not like we're going to take much more damage here, but we will take a little bit more damage. 10 more per round. One more hit there and it starts to die. Yep, that's lethal now for that one. Can throw a heal here. Yes, that. Assisted the bleed.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Awkward. No one has any stress, but moving forward prevents me from actually using that ability. Could stab it, but whatever. get stunned again here.
A decisive pummeling. Diminished.
Dies this round. I guess I'm waiting for a heal here.
Their formation is broken. Right. Maintain the offensive.
Steeds are always extremely welcome. Another fucking obstruction. It's 2 and 2 corridors. We gotta check the last room. No fight there. I hate that we don't have holy water for that. It's not really worth bringing holy water to the wheel. They're too rare, but it is really nice when that does connect. Alright. Let's get some loot out of this.
Closes in, haunting the hearts of men.
Sweet jade. Don't have anything for that. Guess we can pop light up for the fight.
In radiance, may we find victory.
Fight is 2 fungal grabbers.
Confusion.
You notice that 50% protection.
And panic.
Alright, should just be a single hit from these guys. It's fine.
The slow death.
Second stunner here would be nice.
Unforgiving. A singular
Okay, so he's
strike.
dead to the dot. We might as well just heal.
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
Make more deeds. Very nice.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the
Very, very
task's
nice.
end.
Torch up for a scouting chance. Didn't get it though. Okay. There's 2 loot stacks here we could have. If I want to kill light. I do right now. Got a map with some scouting. And fights for days. Alright.
A generous bestowal.
Thank you, SD Scully. Hey man, hey, congratulations. Your first job as a project engineer sounds pretty fucking awesome, man. Thank you for the donation and congratulations on your on succeeding. I think we talked a little bit about this on stream before, but making it through college and getting your first job is no fucking around. Cheers, man. Alright, let's dump on that guy. Some dots over here. Stun them both. Hey, Vex. Alright. No stress yet. No damage yet either, though. Guess we can do some stabbing. Alright, so that one's dead. And we got 1 left. Can't do anything with this shit. I don't want to take any damage.
Is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Critical dots aren't that good. I mean, this weapon doesn't have a negative damage mod attached to punish, so it's not like when he crits it's unfortunate. It's fine. It just doesn't do all that much.
Inspiration and improvement.
Yeah, I was just talking about antiquarians about 2 seconds ago, Diego. Just that I kind of feel like I might need to do that, for at least for the mid-level ones. I generally don't like antiquarians, but we're at the point where I could use the cash.
A death by inches. As the light gains purchase,
We are struggling after this. We had one wipe and one retreat, right, in this playthrough, and that has been pretty not good. This is a bit of a lazy way to do this. I should just go back and backtrack, but I don't feel like it. So we're gonna take a couple fights here. Oops, didn't replace my positioning. That sucks. It'd really be nice to one-shot a wolf right now. I don't get to do that.
devastating blow.
Stun there would be nice too, but let's just get rid of all the rest of this
Continue
shit.
the onslaught. Destroy.
Let's get one shot very easily.
all.
Resisted the bleed. You would think that was reasonable. $123 health is quite a lot.
Soothed. Sedated.
Stun resist that right now, 110. 155 base, probably stun again. Yeah. Okay. It's Flagellant and Jester, good combo. The positioning is a little awkward right now, but Flagellant is quite strong. Combos well with the Occultist, it feels like to me. Can't really stun him again. We're not going to kill him with this, annoyingly. That new Hellion Trinket? It is. He dies this round. We could throw a heal there. He's dead, right? 22 and 22? Yes, he is definitely dead.
The blood quickens.
Okay.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
I actually did have medicinal herbs. I thought earlier I walked by a carcass and thought I didn't have them. This must have been not something we purchased, but just had. Alright. I'm not opening the tent. This is a key interaction. Alright. There's holy water. We could go back and remove a negative. It's a long ass walk. I think I might do it. We could clear out the rest of the dungeon first and go back for it. It's kind of a long walk, but it might be worthwhile. Ooh, no trap disarm in this team. Didn't think about that when I put them together. It says everything covered. It's got stress healing covered, double healing covered. It doesn't have guarding covered, I suppose. I'm not yet 100% sure on what I want to run with the
missteps are the exception
flagellants.
and not the rule.
You're using an outdated pirate copy. Alright, let's pump up some light for this.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
And what do we got? No, it's... Okay, can do something for that.
Decimated.
Not quite enough to kill. single stab ought to put him close enough. I don't want to do that. None of these really help me, so I guess we do a low point heal.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
He is at 110. He's definitely stunnable again. Though he resisted. Critical point blank, always painful. Thankfully not getting one shot by it right now. We hit him for 5. He is dead. Dead and gone.
The ground quakes.
Outlaw bloodletter leads to death. Ah, it's nice.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
I want the gold. How do I get this gold? Could camp.
Huddled together, furtive and vulnerable. Rats in a
Don't
maze.
need the stress heal, that's fine. Alright. I would like to run. Do I care? We're not diseased. Don't have any stress. Rose has his thorn, can be really nice. Dark strength is always nice. It's dark strength, the flagellant is when doing most of my swinging. Do we have any plus stress items here? We do not. It's 2. Then it will be, we could do sharpened spear plus battle trance. That would be, move it down to 4. And we could every rose. Or bend and hope first, then every rose. We need that. Or we could throw out double buffs here. Okay. Alright.
The way is lit. The path is clear.
Interact with this.
We require only the strength to follow it.
Okay. We are where here? Let's clear out the rest of this crap, I guess. Might be a shovel on the way back. Let's fix our ordering. Okay, he's craving now.
Annihilated.
Right, some easy bloodlust. Can I have access to my character again? Thank you.
Destroyed.
They are not really stunnable,
Obliterated.
so I can't really do anything about that at the moment.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
So we know there's at least one more room battle. Looks like there's actually 2 more room battles. I'm tempted to take this because I need a key. relief altar. Massive overkill there with the crit. Still bloodlusting, which is nice. Guess we can kill that off.
A powerful blow.
Another crit. This guy is stunnable. Another crit.
Executed.
You know whose turn is going to be the crit? No, no, apparently not. Critical fail. Yeah, he's going to be a pretty quick... Oh, he resisted the bleed, though.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Let's go take out the last part of this. I want a key. I don't know if I need a key for this, though. Probably do. Why'd I use the light right before looting a bag? Don't know. That's a terrible play. Let's pop the last torch, grab the money,
the promise of
take
safety.
the fight. Just maggots. Forgot to reset my positioning. Is a big enough bleed to kill it. Same with that one. Oh, you didn't resist the bleed. Good. There, we did get hit once. Would I change in the leopard to make it more viable? It's got to be to do. It either needs some. It needs something about movement on it, honestly, because its positioning is not good positioning, and if it gets out of its positioning, it's totally useless. So it's got to be something about positioning.
Foolish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
All right, what is this? Tenacious Crone. It's quite annoying. I won't one-shot the fungal battery either. Bill. Come here, please. Ideally, get stunned in that position. She will be able to retreat to position 3 because the fungal grabber will harmless swipe forward. But that does give me some stuff I can still do. Puts her in position 3 as opposed to position 4. Double mark. Good target at mark. Alright, she should be dead. A little bit awkward here. He doesn't want to be healed. So dubious of something that removes control of my abilities from me. Let's stun again. Is it end of battle? No, it's 2 rounds. How do I feel about Crusaders? I don't really like Crusaders that much. They're not bad, they're just slow. I mean, they're very tanky, they hit fairly hard, they have a nice movement ability that lets them get back into position if they get knocked out of position, and they have a stress heal, and they're one of the few classes that does. All those things are pretty positive.
Impressive.
The downside is just they're really fucking slow.
Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
That's what the marks are always painful. Oh, wrong button. That was supposed to be the fucking self-heal. For a big self-heal. Oops. Not at all what I wanted to do here.
A momentary abatement.
That will actually prolong the fight, too. This is his first round alone now. Excuse me, gotta do some damage to him, or we'll get into stalling mechanics, which I really don't want. His thing is gone, though, so something. What about Q moving you forward?
Reeling.
I don't even want to speculate, Red Knight. I've already told you what I think needs to happen, or what their big deficit is.
A gleaming endowment.
Thank you very much, Rakuso. Really appreciate the support, and cheers for coming through on that. He's taking 10 damage, so he is dead. We might as well just self-heal. I mean, if they... It's just... The likelihood of it being changed Red Knight is pretty low. And the likelihood of it being changed exactly as I've suggested is really, really low. So I'm willing to tell you what's wrong with the character. I'll leave it up to them to make that fix. Alright, let's continue. Why are there 5 things hanging off this? Let's continue adventuring. We have a lot of stuff we want to do. Okay, it was good. I didn't actually end up needing a key for that, which is quite nice. Let's kill Light. We're not going to be using Light for the rest of this dungeon.
The darkness
Go have a look at what's in there. Oh, it's a free trap. Excellent.
And
Let's head back. Alright, got another 75%er. Starting to add actually a fair amount of stress on the Jester. It's kind of annoying. A fight's... Ooh, I say as we walk by the stress relief curio. Starting to add a lot of stress to the Jester. Let's just pretend that didn't happen. And this could be a Shambler. What do we got? Collector. Actually, that's money. We really need money. Quite pleased with that. It is nighttime. It's a little dangerous. But if we open up with the finale crit, that could be quite good. Let's give him blood for bloodlust. Hey, what? I thought if I gave him blood when he has to be craving, I guess, for that. Alright. No! Why not the Hellion next? That would have been a stun and then a free collector kill with no anything. Alright, the problem is these two are quite quick. Just resisted my bleed really obnoxiously. We don't have a guard. The fact we don't have a guard is quite bad here. We can't stun this guy. He's in the wrong position. So we're actually in a bit of trouble here. Because these guys hit really insanely hard. Yeah, that's really fucking bad. Alright, we're gonna stun these two because this is scary. I don't know if the positioning makes any difference, but I do know that I can heal in position 4. No, I think we will be moving forward on the Jester. Okay, different head games, good. Can heal, we're no longer marked. Can also do damage and could pull this guy forward. Pretty useful right about now. He did resist it though, which kind of sucks. What's his movement resist? Not very much. He missed his life steal though. That's good too. Alright, 28. That's almost killable.
Well struck.
Especially if we crit. I don't have any way to do damage right now.
Precision and power.
However, if he moves forward, we do. Alright, collector down. We have 2 guys here. We can recover a little bit from this if we want to. 0 point heals are a good start. Oh, just kidding. 0 point heals are fucking rubbish. Alright, the nice thing about dealing with this crap right now is that can bleed the man-at-arms a little bit.
A momentary abatement.
It's kind of a sad round. 3 actions to heal like 10 HP. better.
Sedated.
Alright, no actions for them then. Good. He's not quite dead. If I hit him once, he will be. You don't have any stress, so that's fine. He's also dead. Alright, that wasn't bad. A little bit painful for item space.
Success so clearly in view.
I want to remove that
Or
negative.
is it merely
There's a
trick
curio that's
of
going to
the
use a
light?
shovel in about 2 seconds. Do I always think better vessels are better in cultists? Yes. Vessels are 100% better in occultists. The change to restoration is interesting, which means that a cultist can now stun and heal from position 2, which is pretty fucking good. But the RNG element of that is still really painful. It's like a toss blood. How important is this removal? Really, really nice if we can get it. It's tempting to toss just like shovel, like toss food, toss holy water right now, pick these up, interact with this in like 2 seconds. So I guess it's a little bit further. That's 750 too. Maybe I don't go all the way back. Fine. What about this one? Six busts are not useless. 6 busts are like 2 deeds or something, or 3 deeds. Should have done that last toss if I was gonna do that for the stacking element. Alright, nighttime fight, level 3. These guys. No crits, please. Thank you. Pulling forward 2. Now he resisted though, and it kills the corpse, which means I can't hit him anymore. Questionable, questionable. Hit him next round, but he probably goes ahead of us because he's pretty fast. Nope, he's dead. Cool. Alright, point blank, no crit, please. Thank you. Bleeding forever. So he's dead before he acts. Take a stress heal and a regular heal. Big 0.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
I want the money. Coming out with 12 deeds is pretty damn nice. I should stack this. If the curio gives anything, it will likely give money. Damn, nothing of value. So we just chose 350 gold over 3 portraits. It's probably not worth it. Probably lost value on that. We're gonna come back with 2 inventory spots open, which kind of sucks as well. Unless we get another fight that spawns. We're gonna walk all the way down here, and Obsessed with Demons is gonna trigger. He's gonna interact with the curio and screw things up for me like an asshole. There's the food ping, which is why I didn't toss food. I think we already interacted with that. We did. Shouldn't have used that food actually, so I could have sold it. So what are we here for? Hylomania? Or no, we're here for diseases possessed by demons. Nice. Alright, cool. Let's go home.
Driving out corruption is an endless battle, but one that must be fought.
Good item. Decent amount of stuff. Picked up 18 deeds, which is pretty powerful. Came out with disease for no reason. Fear of Eldritch and Vertigo. It's really shitty. Eldritch Slayer, Beast Slayer, and Evasive. Eldritch Slayer and Beast Slayer are both excellent. Five for 5. We missed on, it was